Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3. We're back on the Game of Thrones mod on the Dance of the Dragon scenario. We're playing as Aegon Targaryen, young Griff. So like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions. So we need to appoint our small council, and I've made the decision to appoint my brother-in-law, Willis Tyrell, as Hand of the King. Mace was sent to the wall, and Marjorie is my queen, who is currently pregnant, which is nice. So, we have had a royal wedding. I've chosen the crown. I'm getting the crown of the Conciliator. We still need to be coronated and to conquer the other lands in Westeros that have declared their independence. I've just gone through here and appointed the small council too. Mathis is our master of laws. Lucas is our master of coin. Alaric Cave is our master at arms, and Lord Roose Bolton is our master of whisperers, as he's got 34. So the main objective of this series is to basically just bring back the Targaryen dynasty. We're not going to be ruling with fire and blood. We just want to try and bring back Targaryen stability and model myself after the Conciliator. We've also got the Kingsguard too. Balon Swan is on the Kingsguard. Parman Crane. A lot of these guys are still a little bit loyal to Cersei, but we seem to be okay. We've got Loras. He is probably going to be the Kingsguard commander at some point. We've still got Osmond Kettleblack. We could look to imprison him, maybe. I do quite like the irony that Cersei calling the Kettleblack being such a hypocrite. We've still got Meryn Trant as well. Boris Blount. And Sir Alec Bartheld as well. Oh, nice. We've had a son and heir, and Marjorie said we should call him after your father, Rhaegar. That's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, solidifying our claim. I tend to believe that Aegon is just someone of Valyrian descent, not necessarily the son of Rhaegar and Ilya. I think it's more about belief and faith and where power resides rather than actually being of someone. But you never know. Followed by that, he could be loosely related to a Bright Flame or potentially a long-lost Targaryen that got flung to Essos. Okay, so Stannis Baratheon's calling himself Storm King in the Stormlands, wants the Baratheon banner. We could give that to him, show him some good faith. I would like him to bend the knee, but he's declaring his independence. House Baratheon is not looking good either. Shireen is his heir. I think Edric and Maya Stone are probably about to, but I currently now sit the Iron Throne, and it's probably time to deck it out. Let's put the dragon skulls up, and that will give us a small little boost too. Once again using sigil, so Vermithor. Wait, that's Vermax. Vhagar, Balerion, Meraxes. Daenerys is currently married to Illyrio Monpatis. We're not going to invite her to Westeros because we don't want her dragons and her to rock up. Okay. And we actually have to equip the Iron Throne. Interesting. And we can put the smaller stones. Oh, that's cool. So House Allah has the beloved circle, the crown of Rhaenys. Interesting. Because Aegon's crown was lost in Dawn, and same with hers. Interesting. I thought the Ironwoods probably have it, but the Allahs in this have it. Cool. The Bracken wants me to join this war against the Freys. We just don't have that much crown authority. We haven't really got the prestige overly either. So I'm going to decline. Walder the Queenmaker. Interesting. Oh, is that got to do with Arya Stark claiming herself Queen of the Riverlands, being one of the last Tully descendants, because Brynden didn't want it. Oh, and Walder Frey is now dead. Interesting. We can start a legend, and we can host our coronation too. So let's do that in the Red Keep. We need an officiant, so let's bring in the High Septon. And we'll let him do it. And the Faith is still going to be very much involved. We want to try and get them on side, and we're going to use the Crown of the Faith too. The Crown of the Conciliator, because we're looking to mend Westeros and not rule it by fire and blood. But so far, oh wait, we've got another son too. Oh wait, fantastic. So we'll call him Jaehaerys. So Rhaegar after my father, and then Jaehaerys. We maybe could have called my son Jaehaerys too. That my firstborn. That'd be fine though. We've still got plenty of Targaryen names. Both I and Marjorie are incredibly fertile. So it begins. The coronation ceremony of King Aegon, young Griff. And hopefully a bunch of lords in Westeros come and bend the knee so we don't have to conquer them outright. Still got to redo some of the royal houses too. Okay, so bring the lords before me. We're going to ask as many of them to come. I also might change up my drip too. Okay, so first of all we have Lord Aunton Merryweather. I don't want to drink myself silly on the fizzy drinks that King's Landing provides. We don't want to go all Bobby B. Okay, so now we should be getting more legitimacy. But Tommen has been overthrown, Mace has joined the Night's Watch, and Cersei's gone east. And we'll go through where the other houses sit too. But thank you all for coming. And we can finish the coronation. Loras is quite happy. But I'm a good and dutiful husband to the Lady Marjorie, who now has children. And we can set up the chronicle now of young Griff. Okay. But still plenty to do in this young Griff campaign. I've still got to deal with Jon and Dany at some point, and we're probably going to have wars, bring it, constant wars. Oh, okay, so he's 27 diplomacy, 90... Wait, so it's actually changed. Interesting. He's learning 16. Stewardship, 20. Maybe go with thoughtful. We were going down martial quite a bit too, though. So overall, he's a pretty good model of a king. Okay, and I guess we look to try and pardon. We could... No, I don't want to. Threaten them. No, okay, right. Let's offer vassalization. Oh, right, so... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so... Yeah, because House Florent, like, sided with Stannis, technically. Okay, so we have to rejig that. Alright, and we'll try and, yes, stay loyal to Marjorie. It'll be good for the kingdom to have a bunch of Targaryen sons. And at some point we've also got to marry out our children too, or maybe to just other houses. Okay, so Baelor Hightower has died, one of our main backers, and looks like Illyrio has had some children with Daenerys. Mopatis. Interesting. Okay, and some other children. So, just keep an eye on them in Pentos. Okay, so we've only gotten rid of Tommen, because he refused to take the black. I would have liked him to nearly take the Westerlands, but he wouldn't bend the knee. Alright, let's try and change his drip. I could change his hairstyle, but I think I might keep it short. Okay, let's put him in some Targaryen regalia. Interesting. Okay, so this is how the Seven Kingdoms is shaping up. 4 of them openly rebel. It's going to be hard to deal with Doran because he kind of helped us in this war, and I'm half Martell. So maybe in the next generation we go after him. Okay, so Stannis sits in the Stormlands, and he also has Dragonstone and House of Valyrian supporting him. What's this? Oh, Peter Baelish owns Harrenhal. Okay, so I think we make plans and preparations to go for Stannis. We're going to have to go after Robb and Arryn. We're going to have to go after Euron too. And the Boltons in the north are bringing stability, and they seem to be okay, which is fine. Alright, so if we depose Stannis, Shireen, Marcella, and the Estemonts. Interesting. I love how they just forgot about the Estemonts in the show. House Turtle, one of George's favourite houses. He always has some turtle regalia on him. Who rules the Stormlands? No. Estemonts are like fuming, and then like Gendry gets it. Oh, we still got to deal with Edric too. Okay, so we're going to declare war upon Stannis Baratheon, as he still claims himself to be king. We will call the Tyrells, the Ironwoods, and a bunch of our allies here, but we have to spend prestige. I'm sure that'll work out in the end, but we're going to need as many men as possible. It seems like Marcella in the Westerlands as well is under us, so that's interesting. The thing is, she might be able to bind the Westerlands and the Stormlands. Doran, dear nephew, of course, I'll join. So Martells are going to help us out. House Goodbrook too. And we need as many as possible because we are obviously not fighting with dragons. House Florent is going to come and bend the knee because Selyse is of House Florent. 24, I am the best commander at the moment. So we'll leave that. Oh my god, Stannis is still a massive commander in his own right. The Ironwoods are coming. And I actually, no, wait, 17. We're actually outnumbered. So, although we've got the Crown lands and a fair decent chunk, of the Westlands. Oh no, Jaehaerys has died sickly. Oh, that's really sad. Hopefully that doesn't break young Griff too much. Okay, so let's move south to rally up with the Ironwood Spears. House Massey too. And where are my Martell allies? Where is my Uncle Doran? Oh, he's landed north here, near the Bar Emmons, and crushed a small army of them. Okay, so we're going to slink into the woods here, past Storm's End. If we can get around to Massey's Hook, that would be ideal. Nice. The Ironwoods are not too far behind. And let's go and deal with Stannis. And then the future of House Baratheon. I probably should give it to the Emmons. Not Emmons, I was talking about Bar Emmons before. The Estemonts, I think. Because they are of Baratheon, which is Targaryen blood, technically. If you believe Orys to be Aegon Targaryen's bastard brother, I tend to believe so. Ironically, the Baratheons could have more Targaryen blood than me at the moment. Okay, so we've just crushed Stannis. Let's move back here, because that's another good fight. Marjorie's becoming a military theorist. To be fair, she'd be all down for besieging Storm's End, like her father sieging it out. That's maybe why Stannis hates Aegon. Like, goddamn. Daughter of Mace. Queen now. Alright. To be fair, I would like him to bend the knee. I might even allow him to be Lord of Storm's End, but he believes him to be the one true king of Westeros. Call to war, no. So let's siege out Storm's End. Rhaegar, my son and heir, is lost in thought. Storm's End has now fallen. Let's try and take out some of the surrounding castles. And strategic impasse. Let's go with that. Let's go with both of those Kingsguard members and Knights' opinion. And we're doing okay now. I did aggressively attack. So we have lost a good chunk of our military forces, but the Martells helping us has been massive. Let's move up to Horncross, a cadet branch of the Baratheons, and Stannis has ultimately been destroyed. Didn't go up and help Jon and the Night's Watch, the only king to help out the Night's Watch when they called. Obviously ended up throwing. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, we've had another son. What happens to Stannis in the books? I think we'll call him Aenys or something. Maegor is probably a little bit too on the nose, so I think we'll go with Aenys. I think Stannis is probably going to defeat the Freys in the books, but I think he's going to ultimately lose to Ramsay. There's all these theories as well that the Winterfell roof is going to cave in, and then that's how Ramsay rises up. Okay, so looking at the victory points, taking those small castles here in the Brush Mill is going to give us more victory points because we've already hit the cap of destroying the army. So it looks like Stannis the Manus is no more, and we've got to ultimately decide what to do with him. So the Stormlands will submit, but they do seem to rebel. They've still got that Durrandon rebellious nature. So Boris Blunt has died. Arek, he seems pretty good. 34, let's go with him. He's massive. He's of giant's blood. Alright, so not too long now. We've won countless victories. We need a new Master of Arms at some point. But overall, House Tyrell is really helping us out. Go with Marshall because we're still conquering and fighting with Aegon. He's still commanding a lot of military forces. And Arik has joined the Kingsguard, not of House Cargyle. That would be quite funny. Another Marshall perk. Let's move south. Oh, okay. And we've won. Can we take any hostages or cupbearers? No. But Stannis Baratheon has been defeated. And himself and Shireen are going to be imprisoned. So let me know in the comments for episode 3 coming out tomorrow. What should I do with Stannis Baratheon? So we'll ask him to bend the knee. If he won't, the thing is he's going to be so defiant. So I think we'll let him join the Night's Watch. If he won't, we'll get rid of him. We'll banish Shireen to Essos or joining the Sisterhood. If she refuses, we'll have to get rid of her. Then it's going to bounce to Marcella. Do we allow her to use her claim to hold both? We got rid of Tommen because he refused to join the Night's Watch, but Marcella was kind of innocent, I guess. And then at that point, the only other claimants are the Estemonts. We could just give rise to House Estemont, like the Tyrells. When the Gardeners got destroyed, House Tyrell got elevated and we're pretty loyal to the Targaryens. If we get rid of the Baratheon line, rise up the Estemonts with their small claim, would they be more loyal to Aegon? Potentially. We've still got to deal with Arya Stark, who calls herself Queen in the Riverlands. We've still got to deal with Robert Arryn, who calls himself the King of the Eyrie. I'm still not sure what to do with Dawn. They really should submit, but maybe we give them some autonomy because I'm half Martell technically. And then we've still got to deal with the Ironborn too. But what would Aegon do with the Boltons? That's another interesting situation because the North is stable and that's what we're going for. Although the Starks are the one true Wardens of the North, House Stark is kaput at the moment. And we've already got Arya Stark ruling the Riverlands. So yeah, trying to put like Jon up there isn't going to work. Maybe a Karstark, or maybe we just put the Boltons up there because they seem to be, stabilizing it. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Stay tuned for episode 3 coming out tomorrow. Thanks, guys.